of steel, a giant stands, a mech with heavy pants commands, and each step a quake, a thunderous might, eyes aglow in the endless night, a taint beneath, dark and vast, power fear, shadows cast, a mighty taint beneath its core, a warrior spirit, ancient lord. Welcome tainted, a lace-up tunic or a medieval hoodie. Welcome tainted, welcome tainted. Let's talk about color, or should we? Welcome tainted, welcome tainted. Thinking outside the blocks. Welcome tainted, welcome tainted. Thanks for joining us. You rock. Welcome tainted. Welcome tainted. Prepare to have your foothold right. Welcome tainted. Welcome tainted. Enjoy the chronicles of dark side. Welcome tainted. Welcome tainted. Thinking outside the box. Welcome tainted. Welcome tainted. Thanks for joining us. You rock. Welcome tainted. Welcome tainted. Prepare to have your foothold right. Welcome tainted. Welcome tainted. Enjoy the chronicles of dark side. Welcome tainted. Welcome tainted. Thinking outside the box. Welcome tainted. Welcome tainted. Thanks for joining us. You rock.
All right, it's Wednesday, which normally means Brickworld Crossing, and that's still happening at 11, but we thought we'd start a little early, welcoming you to Think Outside the Blocks, where we normally talk to you about thinking outside your mental blocks when dealing with building your own creations for wonderful shows like Brickworld. But we've also been bringing you a few live builds lately, and we've got another one tonight, a little special one, Chris. I think it was Panda Bit, but I'm curious to see the pieces in it. So what are we
Oh,
building?
for sure.
Here we go. The Autumn Cottage Garden. It's 1,100 pieces. It retails for, I think, 120 or 110. So it's not,
Yeah, I think it's right at
best
119.
Okay, yeah, 120.
Yeah.
I already opened my box only because we're going to try to get this done before Brickworld Crossing starts, or at least get a good chunk of the way through.
I have
At
done the same.
1,100 pieces, it's going to take, a little over 2 hours, maybe a little more, depending on how fleet of foot a builder you are. But let's bring up our build cams here, and I'm going to rearrange them so they're under the right picture.
Yep,
Here we
there
go.
you go.
It's 9 bags, and we'll stop and look at some of the weird pieces as we go through. But thanks for joining us. Here we go. Little live build time. They got on the front here, it looks like they're telling you the names of all the little trees and bushes. Also, the red squirrel gets his own call out, as does the frog and the snail. I don't know. Whatever.
I'm gonna make a quick adjustment here on my camera
Yeah.
so that the viewers can actually see it as I see it.
There are a few large plates in the box that aren't in any sort of bag at all. They're just roaming free in there as Lego works to reduce their plastic bags when they don't need them. So I did get a few paper bags in here. I'm still only at one set ever that was fully paper bag, and that was the Enterprise D.
I haven't received any that were full paper yet. So.
Yeah, it's the only one I've gotten. Every other one's been like this, where it's a mix.
Okay.
I've tended to see the little bags in paper and the big bags in plastic still. Some people have seen the opposite, so kind of interesting. There's a brick separator in here. That's brick separator number 987, if you're keeping count. I'm not. That was, an exaggeration, but I have a lot of them.
So do you think we're ever going to get a color change for a brick separator?
Well, they do have teal. that they
True.
occasionally bust out. And then they had that black one that was larger for the mosaics.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, they do occasionally change up. I wonder why they went with orange and why they've veered off in the teal direction. It's just a little unusual that they've
Maybe
only had
it's the most resilient color that they have. Unlike, brown or that dark red. So
yeah, can you imagine if brick separators were brittle brown?
right.
That'd be funny. It would be dangerous, but it'd be funny. Yeah. The other set we were looking at building sometime soon is the cement mixer.
Yes. I'm actually looking forward to that one because there's to go into the city and stuff like that. I've got the bulldozer, I've got the backhoe, I've got the cement mixer, I've got the steamroller that was the smaller one as well. So I'm kind of looking forward to that one, just to go into the city construction stuff.
Yeah, I got they had a tow truck that also had a what do you call it? A tipper truck.
Oh yeah.
What else do you call those things here? Come on, people.
The flat deck tow truck.
Yeah, kind of a semi-flat tipper, a dump truck, of course. Dump truck in the US is what we typically call that. So I got that one as part of the 2-in-1 set. They also had the first one they had kind of in that new scheme that they were doing, the more beefy, robust version of construction trucks. They had a really long crane. It wasn't a crawler crane. It was one of those, like 900 wheel cranes that you see.
I just got the crane, the one that just recently retired. I got it before it retired, so I grabbed that. So I'll have that as well.
That thing is massive.
Right?
Long. And I missed, of course, all of the Pokemon talk this week.
You did. I will do my best to catch you up on that.
Well, I mean, I saw the sets. They're going with sort of the classic Pokemon to start. Hopefully they'll branch out, but there's so many Pokemon. Like, you can't do every single Pokemon. You can't catch them all. Like, just can't do it. So who knows? I mean, we got the Blastoid and the Charizard and the
Well, how well do you know Pokemon? Because it was very apparent on our live that the three of us doing the show did not really know Pokemon.
I won't say that I know it super well. My brother was far more into it than I was. I never played like the mobile game, but there are a few things I know. I kind of know that the starter Pokemon. I know Pikachu, of course, and Bulbasaur and Charmander and Squirtle. Then they evolve into the big ones that are in that $600 set.
Yep.
So I don't think that makes me an expert, but I have
you have a good base knowledge of it then.
A base knowledge, yeah.
Okay.
I know that there was like 150 Pokemon originally, and they evolve as you level them up. But now there's like, after the first 150, they added like 100 more. So I don't know. There's a lot of Pokemon out there.
Yeah, I was if Gene wasn't asleep already, I was going to go up and get him and say, "Hey, I need some help. I need you to talk Pokemon to me while we do this live. You
Tell me
translate.
About Pokies.
Yeah, you can tell me what I don't know so that I can be educated on the topic."
Yeah. And I know the various Pokemon have like weaknesses. So they have different Pokemon or different types of Pokemon. So they have like electric Pokemon and rock Pokemon, fire Pokemon.
Yeah, all elementals.
They're not all elemental though. They have a bunch of weird types too. Like they've got like ghost type Pokemon and things like that too. So there's a lot of Pokemon out there. And they all have their various weaknesses. I know about Team Rocket. At least that was
Okay.
the original villains. I have no idea. They probably came up with better villains after that. But, I saw me a few episodes of Pokemon.
Okay. Well, you're ahead of the game on me for what I know about Pokemon. So
Yeah. Well, thanks to my brother Andrew for being a Pokemon fan. I know it's owned by Nintendo.
okay, yeah, that's true.
So, they've had, I don't know, like 50 different Pokemon games. At least it seems
True.
like it.
Yeah.
And I always name them after some color. So, Pokemon Blue, Pokemon Red, Pokemon Periwinkle. I have no idea. Diamond, Gold.
Pokemon 5th game.
Looks like this first bag, we're building a lot of river, which is
Yeah,
interesting because kind
I
of on
think
the
this is
cover, you don't see a ton of river.
the pond area that I think that a lot of this is going to get covered over because we have translucent plates, not just tiles. So
and it looks like just like the other ones, they have these spots with the lime green color. That's going to be where the trees can sit down in there, so you can
yes,
rearrange your trees if you want.
which I really like with the
extra
gardens
zen-y.
because then you can actually change them over with like the Japanese koi fish garden and any others that are coming, I'm sure.
Yeah, they're up to, so they
3?
did this one. Yeah, 3. They did the fountain garden and then the original one, which is the tranquil garden.
Tranquil garden, yes.
Yeah.
The Zen tranquil garden.
The Zen tranquil garden I saw on sale many a times. So I don't know if it's been a hot seller or not, but they keep making them. So see, Rob Claxton's here. He gives us a hey tainted, and we give him a yes sir.
Yes, sir.
Nice to see you, Rob, as we're working on our autumn cottage garden. Autumn cottage garden.
Yeah, the big seller for me was the gnome in this one. So
Yeah, there's a gnome. Yep, gnome and a squirrel.
yep.
Yeah, and I just want to
Actually,
see
I think
these.
there's a couple animals in it. Oh,
Yeah,
there's a snail.
The snail. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just
we
really
got
want
the
to see
olive
these
green
wacky
frog.
trees. Olive green frog. Yep.
Yep.
No, they were promoting a black frog in a set coming up.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they continue to expand their frog offerings. Froggerings. I don't know.
Froggerings, yes.
Froggerings. Do they do like a consistent number of items in each one? Like every single garden one has 6 trees that you can move around or something.
Well, we've got what, three in this one?
Only 3? Okay. Definitely seems like less than the Japanese garden had.
No, we've got actually 5 movable objects. The orange Gene Simmons tongue, the red tree, the multicolored tree, the purple sundial, and then a small pine tree with the snail.
Okay.
So all of the vegetation in tree form, with the exception of the sundial, are going to be movable. So now something I noticed about this set too is if you're not familiar with off-stud building, they actually do this in this set for the house, the cottage that's on this set. So you can get exposed to it by doing that and see how that works if you're not familiar with that.
Rob says, my Walmart got the Tranquil Garden on clearance, but the kicker is clearance is the retail price. Yeah, sometimes they do that. Like when it's retired, they like put it out on clearance, but then they tag a price to it that's the exact same price as retail. I think if it sits there long enough, though, they'll fix that. In my local Target today, actually, I shouldn't say my local Target. In one of the Targets that I frequent because I work near it, they had the Shell Walker set from New Horizon kind of off to the side. It's not on sale yet, but that was already a pretty good price, $45 for like 700 some pieces. I have a feeling because it's kind of placed off to the side, it will soon hit a clearance price bracket.
Okay.
That might be interesting to pick that one up for the pieces for sure.
Of course. Now, I haven't seen any pieces in this yet that I'm like not opposed to wanting.
Yeah, it's pretty basic thus far, but they are very, very neutral colors so far. There's a little bit of bright red, but we got a decent amount of olive green, including this newer wedge piece in olive.
Yeah.
Looks like they're all pointing one direction though. So I don't know if we'll get the other side to that. But if we don't, we don't. I don't know. But got a couple of them here. So
I'm sure we actually will. And the reason I say that is because there's the other side of the riverbank.
Yeah.
That will be necessary as well. So
could be, I guess we'll see.
Fingers crossed.
Mm-hmm. Almost sounded poetic there for a minute. Did you enjoy the poem I sent you for your birthday?
I did. It was very sentimental and very caring and warm. Yeah, and I did.
Mm-hmm.
I very much appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, well, somewhat of all those things.
It was.
Well, hopefully you had a nice birthday.
I did. It was a quiet birthday this year. Didn't do a lot. Kids went to grandma's, so that was kind of a nice, break from parenting to be able to enjoy it in that respect. Love the kids, but having a break every now and then is nice. We got to go out, get some some serious deep dish Chicago pizza. So, and then
they're opening Giordano's.
Yeah,
they're opening one of those at the Mall of America.
Nice.
I don't know if that's it's not Lou Malnati's or anything, but I think it's a popular one, is it not?
It is. Yes, it is a well-known and revered pizza place. So,
all right.
Yeah, especially with their deep dish pizza.
Yeah, they're opening it up by the Cadillac Ranch and the Benihana up on the upper floors of the mall. The area I don't go because the Lego store is not there.
Okay. Yeah, Lego store down on the bottom floor next to the amusement park. So have you spent any time there at the amusement park or
a few
Did you try it out once with kids?
My kids aren't big scary ride people.
Okay.
So they don't participate a lot in that. We've got a Moto appearance here. He says there appears to be no taint in this build. Well, it does have an underside. I don't know that it'll be much to look at when we get there, but it does have an underside. Looks like the start of this bag, we're doing a lot of cladding around the outside there to add kind of an interesting texture. I'm not sure that I like the dark gray base on this. I feel like it would have been better if it was black, quite honestly.
I don't think that's going to be exposed. I think that's actually going to get covered up.
Yeah, no, but it is all dark gray.
Oh, no, it is dark gray.
Like a brick pattern, kind of almost.
Yeah. Okay. Kind of a rock work almost.
Yeah. I'm not sure I see it that way. To me, it kind of, I don't know, kind of stands out too much, I guess. I don't know. But we'll see. Maybe I'll warm up to it.
It's kind of like, hey, let's take a builder's pack and see what we can make out of it.
Yeah, well, I like so far. Lots of good olive green. Decent number of snot bricks here in dark gray, which I use a lot. So I'm not complaining yet about that. Nice olive green, another color I frequent when I do wolf pack builds on the hexagons for the wolfies. So some nice parts. The price of parts not amazing on this. It'll have to hit clearance to really be worth something, considering there are with the exception of the gnome, if you even consider him that, no figgies. So
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
might suffer from the old no figgy, no buy treatment.
Yeah. I don't think I would classify him as a figure.
Yeah.
So
He's cute though.
he is.
Cute with his little hat. Oh. So you stick the cladding on in the first step, and then they're like off to the side, build the second half now. Which is actually kind of annoying. But looks like the rest of the cladding will go on here too. So there's not with the exception of the river, which was on the last one. It looks like this one's base is going to be far more boring.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see. It looks like we've got, yeah, I'm just going to cheat and connect them already because,
And then build off of it.
That's going to happen,
Yeah.
Let's see where it overlaps. They're not exactly making this a mystery as to what's going to be happening here, the two halves. So, and then they go straight to the cladding on this one as well. So we'll get that part up and running. And it looks like we're going to have very basic interior on the second half. Another little tree well over here. So far I see all five tree compartments are now on here. There might be a sixth one because I have a sixth lime green tile. So maybe there are 6 items you can move on this. But we'll see. Yeah, I've got 2 in the middle, right here and right here. And 2 on the shoreline, and 1 down in this corner. I've got 1 more tile somewhere. Maybe it goes in here in this area somewhere. But we'll see. We're not there yet.
If it does, it will be a surprise for us because the box does not indicate that there are 6 or which the 6
5.
are.
So who knows, right? I know not a lot of people were excited about this set when we first looked at it.
Very true.
I was for the colors. What about you? What was your feeling on it?
I had mixed feelings at first. I liked the colors and stuff, but I wasn't totally into the layout of it. It was very Northern European in the feel.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
To Germany for you?
Yeah, and while I love the architecture and everything of Germany and stuff like that, I would have liked to have a little more density with the vegetation, if that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah, these trees, I will say the trees, they don't look super full or beautiful. But at the same time, they do have nice colors. So we'll try not to judge too harshly. Starting off using this olive green snot brick. Don't know that I have a bunch of these in olive green. I got at least one now.
I can tell you I don't.
Yeah, I don't speculate that I have a lot of them. And I should have 2, and I only seem to have 1. So we'll have to figure that out here in a minute. It's probably on me. I probably was playing with one and I put it somewhere weird. We can also check our bag. Oh, it's in the bag. And I thought this would get fixed when they moved to the paper bags, like the interiors wouldn't catch pieces as easily, but kind of waxy inside and they kind of catch pieces too. So it doesn't really solve anything there. So this final kind of tree cubby thing here, kind of what I assume this is, has a slightly different shape. So I
Okay.
don't quite know what we're gonna have in there. So I guess we'll see.
Now, where's that at on the plate?
It's right here. So
Oh,
here's
that's for the wagon.
lower one. Okay.
The wagon will be sitting into that because it's somewhat recessed in the picture. So we'll
Oh,
see.
yeah. So that's probably why. So we're off by half a plate. There's like a half plate gap on each side. So I kind of have
Okay.
a feeling maybe the wheels will sit down into that
Okay.
a little bit.
Locate it without it having to be studded down, possibly.
Yeah. And then in my cheat here, I'm speculating that the black 1x2s are going to go here in the middle. Well, they don't show you here. But I like to cheat. Okay. So it's here. And then it looks like we got a lot of the stuff to put around the sides. A little surprised that the kind of brickworky stuff. So we got a bunch of this piece. So it's a 2x2 tile that's rounded on one end, square on the other.
Yep.
Kind of surprised. They look like they're just going to go straight on here, like this, without any sort of, too wide plate backing, which is sort of what I speculated they might do. But
Yep.
doesn't appear to be the case.
Great for tombstones.
Yeah. Yeah, not my favorite texture here. I don't mind the part. I'll probably use the part a fair amount.
Yeah.
But a little strange.
I could definitely see these in some other colors to work in for tiling and buildings and stuff like that with prints on them.
Side one. This texture-y look. That's not terrible. But I don't know. Side two.
Bunch of them in white, and you could definitely enjoy some creatures with teeth.
Big teeth.
Yeah.
Giant Pokemon teeth.
Right. There it is. There's the answer. That's where they all. That's why we have them. That's what they're for.
Pokemon. They're Pokemon.
Yep.
Teeth, yeah.
Yep. They're for the upscaled Pokemon busts that are going to be coming from Lego. Because Lego likes busts right now.
Me too. It's hot. It is definitely a hot topic.
Now, Ben, you found another item at the store today as well.
Yeah. I didn't even know it existed. But I happened to come across the Golden Retriever puppy. Is that what it is?
Yes.
Yeah. So that apparently was announced this week. But because I wasn't on the show, I wasn't as plugged into the news.
That's the thing. We didn't even talk about it on Sunday because it hadn't been announced yet officially in that regard. It wasn't announced until Monday. So we didn't even put it on the show. So
right. Yeah, I
didn't even
check leaks or anything. But
oh yeah.
Yeah,
wow, you were very
on the
void
shelf early.
you were very void of Lego contact this weekend.
I was, yeah.
Well, that's good. And we all need that sometimes to make sure we put our focuses back where they do the most good.
I looked up at it and I'm like, did I just miss this somehow? We definitely talked about it. It was a January 1 release, and I was like,
yeah, not interested. Too much tan.
So I didn't look at it, but I'm like, we for sure would have talked about this.
Yeah.
As a set, just in general. So when I looked it up on Lego and I saw it wasn't due out till February 1st, I was shocked that it was already on the shelf. I didn't buy it because I have no need for it, but my wife will thank me for that. But
unlike lovebirds.
This is the truth. Yeah, unlike lovebirds. Need lots of lovebirds. It's like we're still doing structure. Bag 3.
Yeah.
Looks like we're finally going to get to the end of the base, and we'll start working on the trees and the cottage here in a minute. Much like other bases, looks like we're going to get a rubber stopper foot included.
Yes,
to stop
the
it from
wheels
sliding
or
around. Yeah, the wheel plus the Ninjago. This Ninjago piece. I don't know. I think this was a Ninjago piece. Anyway, it's the 2x2 round with this kind of extended bit to stick a tire on, so that it's
okay.
So that it can be used as a stop for pieces sliding around. You've got another comment. We've got a hey there from Joseph Zah. Hi, Joseph.
Hello.
In our normal hour and a half-ish or so, Mark will start Animal Crossing. I know he's visiting some Dreamlands tonight. That's his big thing.
He is, yes.
So we'll see.
Now, him and Lene did get some time in messing with that this week, as well as hotel designing.
Yes. Yes. He certainly is all about the hotel.
Yeah.
Of course, when I'm here with him and he's designing, I always want to make him do stupid things.
Right.
But,
No,
you know,
don't put that there. Do this instead. Yeah.
Yeah, we need a gaming desk.
Yeah.
You know,
With a
it's the kind of
skull
things
mat,
I tell him.
a
Yes.
skull carpet underneath it
Yes.
in the Japanese theme room.
Yeah. They love
Why
they love
wouldn't we?
video gaming in Japan.
Right?
Yeah. I will say Mark didn't really respond to any of our messages today, so he must be busy. So hopefully he'll let us know what he's up to.
Yeah, I'm sure. No, I've got some Lego news that's going to be coming. I was asked to participate at our local YMCA to do a brick derby session for spring break. They'll have two class periods, 2 weeks of demonstrations, and we're going to go in and do some STEM teaching with the brick derby track and cars. So have probably 60 or so kids between the 2 weeks learning about motion and gravity and forces, as well as aerodynamics.
Physics and crap. Yeah.
Yeah, physics and stuff.
Physics and stuff. Yeah.
The fun stuff.
Yeah, we used to watch these videos when I was in 7th grade. We had physics. They had this guy. I don't know who he was. My teacher said, he's an interesting teacher, but he's pretty crass because the videos were a little older. And his big line when he would get excited about something being related to physics, he would say, and what causes, the wheel to turn? And then he'd start making like an air pump symbol, and he'd say, starts with an F. But the answer was always physics, which of course starts with a P.
Yeah.
But he thought he was the funniest guy ever. So now every time I think about physics,
you've got the
starts with an F. Yep.
That's the pump. Yeah. Okay.
Yep. It was a creepy dude. Can't remember anything about him or anything he taught us about physics. I just remember that he was, kind of creepy.
Taught some physics, yeah.
Yeah. Starts with an F. Let's see. Joseph's got a couple other comments that I'll get to here in a second. Holding one-handed today. As I'm trying to partially face the microphone, at least. He says, I had the joy of going to the Lego storage unit today to look for all my pink brick. Turns out I have a great deal less than I thought. Okay, well. Looks like my build is going to be more expensive than I thought.
Understandable.
Joseph also says, I haven't heard much with the new Animal Crossing update. Oh, there's a lot that's been talked about.
Update 3.0.
3.0.
3.1. 3.0. Yeah.
Yes, lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of quality of life improvements, as well as this hotel on the pier and these dream islands. So
Yeah,
kind of
from what
fun.
I'm gathering with the Dream Islands and what I just briefly have seen about it, it is an expansive whole second universe inside the Animal Crossing um, game that you can expand into. So,
Yeah, it's actually kind of funny because Mark purchased more than one Switch, so he could have more than one Animal Crossing island.
yeah,
Now you can have like 3 in the dream world. So now he can have 9
six,
islands or 10
nine,
islands
yeah,
or 12 islands or something in total. So across all the Switches, he's gonna have a pile of islands.
it's going to be absolute wonderful fun naming them all.
That's true. We got Chonky, we got Brokey, and of course Buttland.
Yeah,
So there you have it. All right, looks like we got a little spot for our house down here. We've got a 3x3 plate in olive green. Don't think I have any of those. I've been taking inventory of my 3x3 plates recently. And I
any
have a lot of them
particular
in
reason,
white.
or
I have a lot of them in white because I bought them on Pick-a-Brick,
okay?
but I needed them to fit on top of a small hexagon.
Oh,
And
okay.
while I was working on that, I was trying to observe how many I had in other colors. I don't have very many in green shades. I just had a whole bunch of them in white. And only because they were on the Pick-a-Brick wall. And I thought, hey, that piece is cool. I think I have some black ones as well, but that's not really ideal for castle building. So
I wish I could get out more to the Lego stores in my area, but no matter which one I go to, it's going to be easily an hour drive to wherever. So,
yeah. Well, you get your advantages living out in the middle of nowhere.
that is true.
You can get more house for less money.
Yeah.
Then you also have to suffer with the low quality Wi-Fi and the, long driving distance to the Lego store.
Very true.
So little from column A, little from column B.
Yeah.
Yeah, where I grew up, we were there weren't a lot of Lego stores at that time anyway, but there are only 2 Lego stores in the entire state of Minnesota. Got a number of bricks and minifigs now, but only 2 Lego stores. One's at the Mall of America, the other one's at Ridgedale. So they're both on the southern half of the metro right now, which is kind of annoying since I live on the northern half of the metro. So it's about half an hour for me to go to the Lego store still. It's less than that if I drive from downtown. So like if I go right after work, but then you have to contend with the traffic driving back north, which is no fun. What did I do? What did I do? Nothing. You did it just right. Okay. Okay, more olive green, sort of shore and path here. Don't know how you get across the river. Apparently you're gonna have to swim.
Yeah, there's no bridge in this, so that's kind of maybe it's just shallow enough because you do have those little rampways that go down to it right in the center. So maybe that's what they're trying to give us is
you can just step over the stream.
Yeah.
All right. So far we haven't really built anything too exciting though. I am glad that I've gotten a decent amount of olive green out of this.
Yeah, there's a lot of olive green in this, so
yeah. I will say I think I'll build this set. I don't think it'll survive super long before it ends up in the park spin. Interesting.
Well, for Brickworld last year, I actually took my Tranquil Garden and chunkified it into a 48 by 48 full-size Zen garden. So I don't even have that to exist. And this is probably what will happen to this as well. This cottage type thing will probably end up somewhere in the Harry Potter world.
Yeah. Moto says, Mr. Za, been a while. Hope you're doing well. And Mr. Za says, I am. Not online as much as I used to be, but I am. Okay, so I will note that the sixth lime green 2x2 tile is completely covered over, and we are just going with the two sort of thin rails there to sink
Interesting.
the card into. So, all right, here we go. And now we're going to finish up our shoreline here and then move to the little bottom. And then hopefully we'll be on to something more exciting than boring landscaping.
Boring landscaping. Bite your tongue. It's not boring.
Well, this part's a little dull because it's just plate buildup.
So we just call it underwhelming.
Underwhelming. Little underwhelming. That is the Lego approved spin. Another 3x3 plate in there. So we got a couple of those. All right, so there we go. We got all our green in. Now we got to flip it over. It looks like on the underside we're going to build up our anti-slip pads, and I know in the corners that's this stone-like looking piece, the grooves on all four sides. Possibly it looks like with boat studs on the bottom. See that in a minute. All right, so in the middle here, looks like we got some reinforcement over the center. So we'll toss those on. I'm off by one. That's okay.
What? No, that's not possible.
Yeah, it was fine. I could have left him there, but we'll fix it. We'll fix it. It's going to have the same effect.
Now, I will once again say that, Ben, you are a phenomenal builder because you build very quickly. So the idea of being able to visually recognize instructions and the spatial awareness on what you're building, you have a gift with it. I am envious of that.
Yeah, you build enough sets, you sort of start getting an idea of what the pattern's going to be a little faster all the time, right?
True.
So yeah, I do tend to build fairly fast. I know that they've had like speed build competitions at Brickworld and other places. I'm not particularly fast like when I'm trying to be fast.
Okay.
But if I'm just sitting around building, I can turn it out a little faster. Someone's entered the stage.
What's going
What?
on here?
No, that's not possible. Hello,
This
Mark.
guy here.
Good evening.
I won't stay too long because it ruins the layout for the actually be able to see you both and see what you're building. So
Oh, we can do this
I'm
too.
currently ruining everything.
This one, this one, this one. There we go.
That-
Okay, sure. I mean, I'll be out of here in a little bit. Matt's coming home with dinner. And,
Yeah, and you got to take your break before 11 o'clock when it's time for Animal Crossing this week.
yeah. Oh, whoops! I just started this. How did I end yesterday?
Now, Mark, did you get a thumbnail up yet for Animal Crossing?
Yeah.
I think it was done before I did mine because I did mine at like 7 o'clock,
Okay.
7:30. I posted it 8:30. I had to bring my son to confirmation. It's like 8:30. It was like half an hour before.
Nice.
But I got to finish pretty quickly.
Oh, it's looking good.
So there we have our kind of base for our garden there.
Nice little pathway and
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cute.
some definite variance in terrain level, which is cool.
Either I don't have these pushed down quite right, or my table's not level. Both are possibilities.
That's weird.
That thing bounces around a little. So
Gotta be the feet underneath it.
you'd think maybe, but I don't know. Who knows? Maybe they're just bowing a little bit. Who knows? All right, on to bag 4. Looks like we're finally going to get some sort of tree.
Ooh, trees. Your favorite.
I do love trees. And
Now, unfortunately,
trees.
Mark, these
Yes.
trees are still better than the ones that came in the Animal Crossing sets. So,
Yes. That's
Sorry.
not too hard to accomplish.
right?
What was I going to ask? I forgot
And the
now.
gnome
Oh,
is
yeah.
in this bag too, Chris.
Ben, how many
okay,
lovebirds
cool.
have you purchased so far?
Lovebirds?
Yes.
I might be up to 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the box because I have 2 of them, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna build trees out of this a lot.
Oh yeah. It is an excellent tree building pack for sure for Trumps. Hey Ryan, I must be home with dinner.
Matt's home, so
Mhm.
So yeah, we'll see you potentially at 11-ish. We don't know when we're going to be done with this.
yeah. I would say feel free to build on to continue building it on our stream. Just send people over to rate it.
We
rate
will.
rate our own stream.
I like
Yeah.
that plan.
But we'll see. We'll see. We might be most of the way done.
Raiders
Yeah.
of the Lost Snark.
Yeah. Oh shoot! I forgot to do this part. Okay.
Still bounces like crazy.
All right. Well, I'm gonna duck out since Matt's here, and
All right,
I'm
we'll
not
see you in a little bit.
upstairs letting Orion run out to catch him at the car. So
Oh,
have
yes.
fun. See you in a bit.
All right.
Yep.
Bye. Yeah, so looks like Moto and Mr. Czar just chatting. Moto's saying he's been doing less Lego on YouTube and more adventures, and that's been getting
He
positive
has.
reception.
He's been finding some amazing finds on his adventures out there. And yeah, it's been cool to see. And Moto, have you worn out your boots yet with all of the hiking? You're going everywhere, so
I've been everywhere, man. Yeah, you occasionally need breaks. The YouTube part, turns Mark into a slave driver. He makes me keep up building,
right.
even when I want to take a break. But yeah, been building a lot of castle. I kind of want to build some sci-fi for a little bit.
Cool.
I know I'm gonna end up, building 2 more castles because it's just how I operate. I can't get away from it. Even if I'm like, I'm gonna build 2 rovers and a spaceship, I'll still end up building a castle in between somehow.
So speaking of, have you been enjoying your asteroid ship?
Yeah, it's like I said, it's the stupidest thing I've ever built. So
you're enjoying it. That's good.
yeah, I mean it's stupid in a good way. It's kind of Nexo-90s in some sense of the word.
Okay.
Oh, now I found out how you're supposed to get across the river. There's going to be 2 stepping stones in the river. So now we know.
Okay.
So here we have one of them. Just a little 2-piece stepping stone. And then we're going to have one going on the other side if I can find the pieces. Here's one of them.
Mr. Zaw asked the question, who all is going to Chicago? I missed last year and was sad. Continuation of that is he skips every 4th year to stay home for Father's Day. Totally understandable.
Makes sense. I kind of feel like I have to go this year. So I'll be there. I finally registered. And when I pronounced that I had finally registered happily, Mark kind of teased me. So I don't know. Makes me a little sad.
Well, there's always medieval times. We can go hang out there.
That's true. We can skip whatever wonderful keynote he has planned, and we can go hang out at medieval times.
Very true.
So we always have that going for us. I have a fair number of these dark green fern pieces, but quite honestly, they still bring me joy when I get them. It's just a great piece.
Are there dark green in this one? I thought those were olive green.
Oh, those are dark green. Might be some olive green somewhere else, but those are definitely dark green.
Oh yeah. The dark greens are down in the water. Okay.
One in the
cattails.
one in the water.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
There's.
a looking cattail with the candle piece flipped upside down like this.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what these yellow things are supposed to be down in the water here.
I think those are floating leaves.
Okay. Oh, that
A
makes sense.
waterlogged style of leaf.
Yeah. I believe you. That makes sense.
But it
We're
is
about
Lego,
to build a
so not
sunflower.
everything makes sense.
Yeah. And then they've got these like reed pieces. They're using the claws as like reeds on the build here. So we got some reeds sticking up and then some cattails. And then we've got some a frog and a little lily pad out here with an olive green frog. So we switched over to light green for our lily pad so we could get a frog on there.
Nice. Yeah, that is awkward that they covered up that green tile, that lime green tile in there.
Yeah,
That's
it's like it
interesting.
was completely not needed, but it's
Yeah.
like, well, here's a spacer.
Yeah, we
So I
need
don't
a brick count. So
And one more brick. Instead of having 1101, we have 1102.
yeah,
So
maybe that's the trick, is to find out which is the other useless piece that's in it.
yeah, could be. A decent number of dark brown 1x1 plates as well. Used for various things. Got a nice little sunflower there. Sprouted up. Looks pretty good.
Now I noticed they went with a 3 wide path on one side and a 4 wide on the other. Interesting.
A little wider.
Yeah.
Widens out on the other side of the river. It's kind of weird because you'd think that you'd be trekking in front of your house more.
Yeah.
Than across the river, but who knows?
Especially when you don't have a bridge.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's why it's wider. Everybody comes to the water and there's no bridge, so they turn around and go back.
Could be. You shall not pass. That's what it's all about. We've got some sand green stems here. It's probably a botanical piece that you get a bunch in the botanical sets or something, but I don't think I have a ton of sand green grass stems like this.
Now, Ben, on Sunday we talked about the new Zelda set that's coming as well. Have you
Yes.
seen that? What do you think of that?
I looked at it. I didn't spend a ton of time on it. It was kind of what I was expecting because they had sort of told us through the leaks in the name that it was going to be a kind of buildable large figure of Ganon
Yep.
to battle. So I guess I'm not surprised.
Okay.
I don't know. It looked okay. I'm not sure that it's like one that I'm necessarily insanely pumped to get. If the price is right, I might get it. I know the price wasn't great on the first one, but
Yeah.
I guess we'll see. If this one's got a better price, I might still be interested.
Now, did you get the first one also?
I do have it, but I haven't built it. It's one of those ones where I did like Zelda. Like I played it as a kid when it was on the NES.
Yeah.
I didn't really play a ton of the handheld games that were Zelda related. But I don't know. It's kind of one of those things where I like the pieces, I like the design, but who knows?
Okay.
Now, let's see here. I have boots and trail runners for my feet, but are holding up just fine. The trail runners have sticky soles that wear out so fast. They're only good for maybe 50 miles. Joseph's super excited for the Zelda set. Makes me want to build Ganondorf's castle, he says. Like a UCS version of the set. So Uh, let's see here. Joseph says, "Oh, that makes for a fun question. What's the silliest build you've ever done?" I think mine was a pipe organ mech. It didn't look silly, but not too Warhammer fans. It may sound goofy. Yeah, I guess Warhammer does kind of have that gothic meets mech thing going for it. I don't know what the silliest thing I've built is. Maybe I have a silly goat boat.
Yeah, the goat
that we
boat's
did.
goat boat's pretty good.
But got the snail with the castle on it for our Eurobricks collab from a few years ago. Let's see. Got a spaceship shaped like a question mark or like a comma. Built that for my mom after she passed away from cancer. And then I built a humor build a couple years ago for Brickworld. It's called Collaborating with My Non-Lego Spouse. And it does represent how my wife and I collaborate on Lego builds. So it's a version of me in my Lego room and my wife collaborating with me. So
She's a lot more Lego now than she used to be. Is that correct?
no, she's still zero Lego.
No, she's still zero Lego.
The only Lego she does is she bought the Home Alone house. She really struggled to build that.
Okay.
She built both Friends sets, like the studio and the Central Perk, as in Friends, the TV show, not Friends, the Lego line.
The theme. Yeah.
She just doesn't have very great patience for it.
My wife is the
when
same way.
Yeah, when she comes down here and sees that I'm building, when she comes down to, tell me what's happening for the week, which of course I'm never going to remember, but she likes to play with me in that regard. When she comes down to do that, she always picks up a few bricks and fidgets with them.
Okay. She
so it's
dabbles, if you will.
Doesn't even dabble. She just fidgets and then puts them back. It's like all she does.
Okay.
Speaking
of
fidget,
dabbling,
yeah. Hey guys.
Lenny stopping in and checking in to say hi.
And Z Spouse says, that doesn't sound like zero now, does it? You're right. But in response to Chris's question, if she does more than she used to, I would say not really. No, she's still close to not doing much.
Okay.
So there.
Cadence, hello. If you're coming to Brickworld for our normal Wednesday night Animal Crossing, hang in there. We got an early start building some Lego tonight, and we'll be hitting the Animal Crossing here at our regular time.
About an hour.
But feel free to stick with us. We will drop off the air and restart under the Animal Crossing here shortly, or not shortly, but within an hour or so. Oh. So hang in there. Right now we're building the new garden set.
Autumn Cottage Garden. And here's the snail.
Autumn Cottage Garden.
Big highlight, I think, for a lot of people is the snail. He's super cute.
That's
I missed that.
Medium nougat or
yeah,
regular nougat.
Like
regular.
It looks like it's the lighter color one. Oh no, the darker colored one.
Yeah, so I'm gonna call that regular nougat, not dark nougat, and not light nougat, because light nougat is the normal flesh color. So
and here's the gnome.
Oh yeah, gnome check.
Cute.
Gnome check.
So yeah, we got a couple gnomes hanging out. Looks like Big Five. We're gonna build ourselves the cottage.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
So
looks like it may require more than just Big Five, because this is definitely not enough to build a cottage. So.
And it's a 360 cottage at that too, so not too bad.
Yeah, it's definitely not building me a full cottage here. That's okay. Maybe Lego's doing another thing. Because I would say both Bag 6 and Bag 7 are also for the cottage.
Oh my gosh. I really hope that it's not some designer that is like
the bag again. Yeah.
I'm going to play this for as long as I can.
Until they did it in the Lovebird set.
Yeah. Well, that's a little understandable because they were the Lovebirds. So
2 birds. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a ton of new parts in this set so far, though we're waiting to get to the leaves, which is where we're going to see our new pieces.
Did we have any recolor in this so far? I
You
don't
know,
think
nothing
so.
that I was like super aware of. There's possibilities. There was a decent amount of olive green that I don't have much of, at least. Like the 3x3 plate or those wedge plates. But are they new? I have no idea. I don't have very many of these either. That newer bracket. So
Yeah.
a couple of these in here
Well,
too.
that's the 1x bracket, correct?
Yeah, so they had a version of this that was a 2x2, and then it was only one stud tall. This one's a 1x2, and then it's 2 studs tall.
Okay.
So a little different. All right. So we got ourselves a little cottage going here. Masonry brick on the bottom. A flower box.
Okay. So looking up the information real quick, just to get a basis, we're going to be getting a bird that'll be a blue jay, which is a new color, a new reprint.
All right.
And then recolors on your famous tile here, the ones that you have in white. So this new dark bluish gray is a new color. And we have some white 2 tall short arch, 2 tall by 1 wide by 3 deep arch
Okay. Guess we'll have
that
to
are recolors.
see that. I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah. And then greenery.
Greenery, yes.
The olive green 2x2 L's with the notch out of it that are around all of the plant bases. Those are
Yep.
recolor.
Okay.
And then also the sand green for one of the trees will be a new color
Okay.
as well.
All right.
So,
Okay.
so yeah,
Let's
that's
see it
real
when we
quick
get
on
to it.
what we're getting.
It's hard to get a lot of new parts. It's a little hard to know if a part is a new recolor these days. There are
It
just
is.
so many parts out there.
Well, not only that, but Lego will put out a color and then a year later they won't use it again for a year.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh well, we wanted it for these sets, but we haven't finished that set yet.
It's one of
'Cause it's
those
still in
things where,
design or
yeah, it's always crazy to me when I'll come across a part. I'll be like, I must have dozens of those, and then I find out that I have one. It's only come in one set, even though it seems like it's a really common piece, so it should be a really common color.
well, yeah, you just did that with the Back to the Future car. You're like, oh, I swear I have these, and it was I can't remember what it was. Whether it was cheese wedges or something, but
Yeah, it's in like 0 sets. Like, oh, this is the second set it's ever been in.
yep.
Yeah, it was in Lovebirds. There was a lot of those.
Oh yeah, lovebirds.
Those 3 long, this new 3 long curve or newer 3 long curve, and it just had come out. It'd been in a few sets, but I didn't have any. So I was like the only part that I recognized, or I was like, this is a different part for me. I don't think I have any of these. Also excited to start seeing the new cheese wedges come up.
Yeah.
Got a couple of the both basically an inside and an outside corner cheese wedge. So
Those will be nice.
That'll be interesting to get some of those.
It'll be a lot of fun for micro builds to be able to put some more details on roofs and buildings and stuff with those.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely seems like that'll be fun.
Usable.
This cottage is definitely very small. See the footprint of it here?
Oh wow, yeah.
So it looks like it's what, 6 6 by 2 by 6, 12, 14,
It's got to be deeper than that.
10, 10, 6 by 10. Yes, no, 6 by 10. That's all it is.
Well, I'm looking at the post that it'll go on. Does that actually fit on the post, or is there another 2x that goes with the back of it when you finish it?
I mean, because here's the stairs.
Oh, really? Okay.
There's little front steps.
Oh. Interesting. Yeah, smaller than.
I think it'll go up here on these 1x1s.
Yeah.
This. So yeah, it's just 6 by 10. So not very big at all.
Okay. It's a gnome cottage, I guess.
Yeah, the gnome lives here, so yeah, you don't need a ton of space for the gnome. We are going to get a little interior detail. Looks like we're going to get a little table here. Now, are you preparing for Coldopolis or Cold Apocalypse like we are?
Not necessarily as
Friday?
bad. Yeah. The kids have been put on notice that school may be canceled because of the temperature drop. For those that have to ride the bus and stuff like that, standing outside waiting and those types of conditions. But other than that, no more prepared than normal. Once we hit a freezing level, freezing is freezing.
Well,
ice isn't going to freeze that much more.
Yeah. The snow here is really hard. It's all frozen over.
Oh, okay.
It was a little warm, and then it got super cold. They have a tree exploding warning out there, which seems.
I saw
like
that. I was going
to
to ask you about that. I'm like, seriously, the moisture in the trees, it's dropping to a point where it'll penetrate
flash
deep
freeze
enough.
apparently and explode. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, they've got that listed as a concern. Exploding trees.
I actually saw that. I'm like, I hope somebody has security cameras on trees around their house so we can see this actually happen. So.
Yeah, and I guess to me, I kind of figured that it would be like an issue where, it was kind of warm, and so the water was melting, and the snow was melting, and whatever else, and then all of a sudden you had like a rapid temperature drop. But that doesn't really seem to be the case. It seems more like it's going to be so cold it's going to penetrate deeper where there is still some water and freeze it and expand the wood. So I guess we'll see.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, we've got some little stepping stones here in the water. I saw those now.
A couple little steppies. Yep.
Okay. Not bad, not bad. We got a way to get across. Now, definitely not wagon compatible, which obviously explains why it's stuck in the mud next to the cottage.
Yeah, sunk in next to the cottage.
Yeah.
Looks like we are going to have a little fireplace / stove inside of our gnome cottage here. It's like we were cutting up a carrot on our table. Now we're adding a little fireplace. There's a kettle, so we're going to be cooking something. Probably some carrot stew, it looks like.
All right. Sounds about right.
Yeah. I think that's what gnomes eat, after all.
It is.
Only vaguely a gnome expert. All the gnomes I eat are big fans of carrot soup.
Yeah.
So. And whatever we're building here, it's like we're going to put something on the back of the fireplace with the way this is built out.
A plate or a tile of some sort?
Plate or something. Yeah, there's a 2x2 or a 4x4 plate here. That's looking like a possible candidate. But we'll see.
Okay.
Kind of got our little. Oh, maybe it's just the hearth. Maybe it goes in. Looked like it would be going this way. Now I'm thinking it's going to go this way. This will be the front. But I don't know. Who knows? Not me. All right.
So my daughter and I were down here messing around earlier this evening with a black light with sets that are already built and stuff like that and having fun. And she got to the Star Wars, and it was surprising that the only lightsabers that lit up and glowed, were
Glowed,
were the what color is that? Where's he at? Green.
The green ones. Okay.
Yeah, the green and the blue, and the light trans blue, not the darker blue.
Yeah, black light's kind of odd. I don't know what Lego's done or not done, or if it's just some natural, plastic choices that have been reactive and other ones that haven't. There are definitely colors that glow really well under black light.
Yep.
But there's also times when, even if it's in the same color range or the same color, some of them will glow and some of them won't.
Yeah, I've noticed that too.
So they've changed like the formula for the color dyes or whatever over time, or because they made the color too brittle or whatever. So yeah, I haven't really ever been a blacklight builder, but there are people who do it well.
Vince does actually. He does that. I think. I know he has done it.
He can build Trogdor and he can build blacklight.
Yeah.
So there you go. Uh-oh. Put that up too high. Try again. There we go. All right, so there's the back of the fireplace. I'm guessing this is going to hang out the side here like this.
Oh, nice. The rock fireplace.
A little rocky fireplace. Looks like it is, in fact, carrot stew in here because the pot's going to be hanging in front of the fire, and it's got a carrot, or at least an orange vegetable of some variety, some orange plant sitting in here. So
A nice porridge of orange vegetable.
yes, an orange veggie porridge. We're gonna go with carrot soup, but we don't know.
Nice.
All right, there we go. And now soon we're gonna have to do the front door.
Now there are grumblings out and about for a new CMF line coming. Have you heard any of those?
I heard that they are going to be doing a Technic CMF line, kind of.
Okay,
It's
I've
kinda
heard
weird.
something different. That's interesting. Okay,
I don't know if it's
I've
real
heard
or not.
I've heard a couple things where the catalog actually indicated something classic,
Yeah.
but I've seen a preliminary list as something we don't talk about here that indicates something different. So I'm confused. I don't know what the possibilities will be. So
They can say I am not familiar. So I guess I'll be surprised. Or I'll hear about it a bunch later.
very possible.
One of those two things is true.
Yeah.
Yeah, CMFs, they sometimes like to use AI, or they mock them up.
Yeah.
So they're a common thing to have a farce going on. All right, so we got ourselves looks like one of the doors, the frames for the door.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm guessing this part here is probably the door hinge. So it'll go in there like that. So we'll see. Oh, what do you know? It is. So the door's square with a rounded top. So we'll get to that here in a sec. Damn. It's got a big old handle on the door.
Big old handle.
Big old handle.
So you can handle it.
Handle this door. Can you handle it? Can you handle it?
Now, those lavender flowers that you built earlier, that actually
Yeah.
is a recolor also.
Aha. So here they are on the build right over here. I know I have a bunch of those in pink.
Yeah.
Um,
Pink,
So-
white, red, yellow, I believe, are the
okay.
existing colors. And now we have a lavender with it as well.
Okay. Adorable. All right, we got a front door now.
Awesome.
Look at that.
Oh, nice.
Cute door.
Cute little brick built door.
Door opens inward, as it should.
That's code.
Looks like we got a final flower box on the front here. In the corner. And we got a little window here with some snot technique to kind of fill out the rest of the half timbered look. These parts don't seem to stick in here too well. So we got these latticed windows going to these curved, window frames that go into these curved panels. They're like
Okay.
really in there. They like move around when you touch
Yeah.
them.
Oh,
They
okay.
like fall out super easily.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Is that Lego lacking or just
I don't know.
we'll make it work
Is there a
type idea?
tolerance issue or just, not sure. And they do have, let me see. I mean, they do have little holes in the top and the bottom of the window, so they're intended to hold in a piece of glass or something like this latticed window. Just is barely in
not.
there.
Okay.
Just doesn't seem to hold very well. I don't know. And it looks like we're eventually going to be putting a pitchfork on the outside of the cottage here. But the gnome definitely can't handle this pitchfork. It's like 3 times taller than the gnome.
Well, that and he doesn't have arms.
You do have that issue too, yes.
Yeah. I think one's a little more blaring than the other, but yeah,
Yeah, whatever.
arms are
If he-
overrated.
If he had arms, it'd be like a roof rake you'd be carrying around.
True.
That's more the size that we're going with is roof rake. Got the final flower box there.
To get the snow off.
Yes. Yeah, you got to get the snow off your eaves so that you don't end up with the ice dams.
Yep.
All right. So here's
Yeah.
the giant pitchfork goes on the fireplace, the outside of the chimney here. Go in there. There we go. And then we built a little lantern for the front door. And then we've got the base of our house, and it looks like bag 7, we're going to get the roof. We still haven't gotten any of our trees yet, really. So that's going to be like the final bags. So. Trying to line this house up on here. It's not going down well.
We actually had some warm weather down here, so most of our snow has melted off. We're getting a little bit of dusting right now, but for the most part, it's just been cold and frozen ground more than actual snow. So
There we go. House was a bit challenging to get on there, but that's where it's supposed to go. So looks cute on there. I'm gonna be honest. The house looks cute. Still don't love the border.
yeah.
The house looks cute. So see if I
Now,
still like it.
What
when I
would
get
you
the
do
roof done.
border wise to change it?
I don't know, man. Were the other. I'm gonna look at the other two. Were they both black?
No, the fountain was like that nougat color, I believe.
We'll just type in garden. Yeah, it was a nougat color on the fountain garden and black on the tranquil garden. I guess both of them have, cleaner edges. Maybe that's really my issue, is that the sort of attempt to do like a stonework pattern just kind of looks choppy and silly to me. Maybe if it
Okay.
was, two colors, I don't know. It just kind of seems strange.
Off. Yeah. Okay.
1020, bag 7. I think there are 9 bags total.
Yeah.
So 40 minutes for 3 bags. We might be able
At
to do
your
it.
build rate, I can see it.
We might be able to do it.
I'm confident you'll make it.
Yeah. It's like Chris is starting on the house now.
I am, yes.
So
Yeah, I've got the house started here, so I'm
so
I'm
not too
warming
far
up
behind.
to the base right here. This layout is actually pretty good. I'm not hating this as much as I did from just the pictures and stuff. The 4-plate deep depth of it is kind of nice. I'm kind of liking that. So
Yeah, I actually think, looking at it here with the little bird house in the water's kind of dark. I
Yeah.
wish it wasn't the darker trans blue.
yeah,
But I like the color of the path. Yeah, and the layout, I don't know that it ever really got like the right angle of the build to see the layout like this. Almost feels like if you leave the trees off, I might like it more. But we'll see when we finally get to the trees, which are, of course, the parts that, are the highlight of the build in theory.
well, that might be a nice thing too. Is with the trees being movable, you may find a configuration of where you like the trees more or less. So
Yeah. Well, we can hope.
yeah, for sure.
We can hope.
Oh yeah, I see what you were saying about the lattice piece and
Yeah.
the arch. Yeah, it's a little loose, but it's locked in, just not super solid.
Well, one of them I tried to put in there, and I didn't have it in quite at the right angle.
Okay.
They give you an extra one. I don't know if
Yeah.
you'll maybe watch the replay later. It actually shot out of the window while I was holding it and went right past my face.
Oh really?
I can see
And
it
you
on
went,
the floor down here. I just went, oh.
Back to the extra one. So
Yep. Yeah, it almost took my eye out.
well, I've actually used this technique before with these for some Harry Potter builds. So
Yeah.
to get that arch, I think this arch is actually a new arch as well, or newer, because it's more rounded. It doesn't have the sharper peak.
Yeah, who knows? Could be. Here's a birdie, an orange belly.
Nice.
So he's cute.
Yeah, that's the new print, the new body. The other one was a blue jay, I believe.
Okay.
Or no, we get a blue jay also.
Okay. He's a nice looking bird. I like it. I do really like that when they have the printing on the animals. When they had
It puts more character
animals
into it.
with no printing, no eyes, no color, they just kind of look dead.
That's creepy. Yeah.
I found while I was digging through minifigures earlier, the old Jabba the Hutt, who's just sand green, no detail on him.
Yeah.
Just looked so stupid. Just like, come on, guys. And then the newer ones that are like olive green with print detail, looks like Jabba.
Mhm.
Looks really good. But
It's
you know how
like
people
somebody.
are. They're like, oh, the first one's the best.
Yeah, and he looks like he's got completely cleaned of all printing, so he looks weird.
Mhm. It's like the original Fluffy for Harry Potter.
Yeah, same.
Just all reddish brown.
Yep.
It's like doesn't even look like anything. So I don't know. Okay, so it looks like we're building our roof here in this direction. So the way I'm building it looks like I'm building it vertically, but I think it's two halves. It's gonna sit in the middle here like this.
Okay.
Put my thing out here. It's gonna sit in the middle like this. And there'll be two halves to it, and then it'll go up to a peak. So some advanced techniquing here. As Lego is want to do when they do this, they give you a blue side and a yellow side, so you know which one's left and which one's right.
Yep.
So that must mean it has a front and a back. Otherwise, they wouldn't bother with two different
It'd be
colors, and they'd just be build two.
like ambidextrous, so
Slap
you can
them together.
Yeah.
So yeah, learn a little technique in here with a little snot building here.
Nice.
All right. So there are my two halves of my roof. So there it is. Oh. And they want the blue part on this side. Kind of interesting because it's completely symmetrical right now. So I don't even know why they care. But they do apparently. And I got to twist my birdie a little bit so that it fits. There we go. And now the roof is on the house, or at least the base of the roof.
The support.
Structure. Yep. Now we're probably going to build ourselves. We'll go up a little bit here. Problem with going up too high when I do this is that sometimes the arm releases and it just shoots up in the air really fast. The camera is not quite heavy enough to hold it down if you don't position it quite right. I guess I could add a little weight, little counterweight to it down here somewhere so that I wouldn't do that. But
Real quick, Moto's going to be taking off. If we didn't catch you, Moto, and you catch it on replay, have a good evening. We'll talk to you again soon. Thanks for stopping in.
yeah, I saw Moto's comment, but I figured he was long gone. Hopefully he's getting some rest so he can go out trailblazing or whatever it is he likes to do now.
He's rock hunting a lot of the time and looking for fossils and found some amazing petrified wood recently and stuff. So they're definitely having some fun with it.
Nature Moto. Nature Moto. That's what we're going to call him. Call him Nate next time we see him. Hey, Nate. How's it going?
Nate. Yeah. Got a severe case of the hikes in him.
Now I can see that what I'm definitely building here is a central spine for the roof. And now it looks like we are doing a 2x to build the parts that go up to the peak. So there's my central spine, and now we're going to build a pair of ends here with all the shingles on them. So there we go. Doop. Should have built the cement mixer. You'd already be done. Wouldn't have to be like half an hour. We gotta finish. Mark's just like, just come over and finish building on the other stream.
Yeah.
But I'm like, bro, I'm on a mission to finish this. You know? So when we get over to Animal Crossing, you can completely ignore me and build your Animal Crossing. You know?
Well, I guess technically we're kind of doing the same thing. You know, there are no figures in this, so we could, in theory, put an Animal Crossing figure in here
Oh yeah, I do have Celeste somewhere around. I think she's on a hexagon over there, so
Nice.
I could take Celeste and yeah, add her in. Oh, I can see left and right barely matters, except we're gonna have to build the chimney on one side. So we'll get to that here in a minute. So a decent number of the dark brown claw piece that's also been used for thatched roofing lately in Lego design. Not a new color. I definitely have it in this color. So I know I used this darker color to show like a singed look when I did the Rogue's Forge, which I thought was on my shelf, but it's actually not because it's too tall. So Rogue's Forge is out in the other Lego room. But that's okay. All right, so we got the two halves of the roof on, and now we're going to work on chimney over here, I think. So let's get that going.
I got some more building done on my asteroid.
Yes, I saw that.
Show that a little on Sunday, and I started on a slightly upscaled ship instead of the rowboats.
Big rowboat.
The big rowboats, yes, those are the Fabuland
Yeah.
boats.
And they had a couple of different larger rowboats out there. But yeah, those are cool rowboats.
They are not the easiest to find,
No,
least.
they are not.
Not inexpensively.
Yeah. Yeah, it's always one of the things you got to deal with vintage Lego. So,
But it's a beautiful thing to be able to add stuff like that to builds, to showcase things and, you know, be able to accentuate what you're building with aged pieces.
mhm. Aged pieces. There you have it, everyone. Aged pieces, classics, if you will.
I would very much call them classics, yes.
Classics. Actually bought myself a classic certified set the other day at Bricks and Minifigs.
Oh, nice. What
That
would that
I
be?
might have to build on stream. It's
Okay.
one of the big dogs out
Okay.
there in terms of desirability. One of my favorite
Oh.
sets, though I didn't classify it as a white whale. It is up there.
Okay.
It is the Mtron Megacore Magnetizer.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
we'll
we'll
be
definitely have
on
to
that.
throw that if we have a classic like that to build on stream. I would love to see that built.
Yeah, I mean, it's the one thing about it is, it doesn't have that many parts.
Yeah.
So that's kind of always one of the things with classic builds, and the instructions were, there's probably only nowadays it would be 150 instructions. Then it was like 22. So
Yeah. Very true. Yeah.
but it
And
is,
you're putting on like 30 pieces in one step.
yeah, they were definitely there were fewer molds, fewer small pieces. But what's cool about that set in particular is it's got the big quarter dome piece, as well as the big chunky black wheels, the hard molded wheels. They only came in
Okay.
that set in that size.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So pretty cool. Yeah, I found it. It's probably probably priced $50 higher than it should have been, but
Yeah.
it was
Okay.
there. It was in box. I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna do this. And I will say, occasionally, Bricks and Minifigs will kind of have a oversaturation of old sets, and they want to clear some out, so they'll do 20 or 30% off sales every now and then.
Yeah, I've seen that.
You wait for one of those. The danger, of course, is they're not going to restock a set like that. You just, if you happen to find it, you almost kind of have to pounce.
Yeah.
So
Know when you're at the end of the sales cycle for their store and hopefully catch something.
yeah, who knows? But a true classic. Still haven't found my Imperial Trading Post outside of the one time I did find it and I didn't buy it. But to keep our eyes open for that still.
Yeah.
All right, there's
for
the
sure.
cottage. Look at it. It's very cute, very tutory.
Nice. Okay.
It's got a nice texture. Now we're on to some foliage. So let's get to that.
Nice. What everybody's been waiting for.
Yeah,
Show me the trees, man.
24 minutes. 12 minutes per bag to build some trees. Ooh. All right. We got ourselves a squirrel.
If anybody's capable, you are, Ben.
Yeah. It looks like bag 9 has a lot of pieces, though.
Okay.
But we'll see. So here we go. We've got the slimy leaf. This isn't the slimy leaf. The color is a little blown out on my camera, though. But this is the reddish orange.
Yep.
So as we like to call it, tomato soup color. So we're going to be building a tomato soup tree. But first, it looks like we're building a pine tree with some
Sand green.
sand green. We also have a squirrel. I don't think this is a new mold or anything. It's just a squirrel.
No, he's regular squirrel.
Good old regular squirrel. I think he's offended by us calling him a regular squirrel.
North American brown squirrel?
Yeah, red tree squirrel. I don't know what he is.
Yeah.
Whatever he is, he wants respect, man.
Right?
Respect the squirrel.
Respect the squirrel.
Respect the squirrel. Trying to get this up in here. This is your basic. Whoop, there we go. I knew that was going to happen. This is your basic pine tree style build.
Okay. Single stud, leaves upside down.
Yep. It's a classic technique.
It is.
But they like using it and it looks pretty good. So I'll keep at it. So you were saying that these leaves and sand grain here are recolor?
That is a new color. Yeah, recolor.
All right. So if you need some sand green pine trees, this is the only place to get them right now.
It is.
Looks like I put 7 leaves on. I bet there's 8. Here's the last one. All right, 8 leaves on. Oh, and then the squirrel's going to go on underneath the pine tree. There we go. And put the little cap on. So there's our first tree.
Very nice.
Most boring of trees. They're telling us to put it back here. But I think I'm going to put it up closer. All right. Ooh. Now they're telling you we're going to spread some leaves around, but you have to get the right colors. You want orange and tomato soup in these leaves. We do not want you to use the yellow or the flamish yellow.
Yeah, those are not the right ones.
Yeah, you only use the
Those
right
go on the next tree.
So there we have it. So there's our little fallen leaves. Now here's the problem. If I want to move the tree around, you're basically saying, hey, look, this is where the tree with the falling leaves goes. But whatever. All right, here we go. We're building ourselves another base. Oh, the telescope. Remember the telescope bottom thing?
Yep.
Here it is again.
That is a
Used
rare
in the
element.
tree summer. So cool. All right. Here we go. Building ourselves a lovely tree here. Lovely tree. Lovely tree. Lovely tree. Oh, and I see the blue jay. There he is. He's sand blue.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he's not the regular blue. He's not an azure color.
Yeah, sand blue and then dark tan are the two bird colors.
Yeah.
And he's got that nice dark tan chest as well.
He does, yeah. Yep. Emily's here and wants to hear the Mark's Gotta Go song. Well, that's not super likely because we are scrambling here to finish building our set before Mark takes over and starts his Animal Crossing stream, which he will be doing in about 20 minutes. He likes to start on time for that. We pretty much all show up like 2 minutes before the stream starts, usually, for I think Outside the Blocks. Sometimes I show up 3 minutes early just so I can load the show run. But, you know, we're pretty much pressing the go live button as soon as we get in.
Yeah.
Though we will have an outro song. I do have one set and it's not Mark's Gotta Go. So.
And that's because Mark is probably already going.
Hopefully. He's eating dinner.
That's true.
So hopefully he'll be ready for this. Okay, and now we are going to have 3 leaf colors. As you can see, they're saying no tomato soup. So this level is tomato soup free.
Yes.
Looks like we're using an orange, a flamish yellow orange, and a regular old yellow. So the leaves are changing color as we go up the tree. Kind of feel like if I chunkified these trees a bit, we'd be happier with it because I don't really like this still green on the bottom thing. To me, this should all be a change over in color. But I'm not the designer, so they liked it. They went with it. All right, and then the top level looks like we're going with dark orange leaves, and we're going with tomato soup. And orange. Regular orange. So it's hard to tell. Looks like it's 2 tomato soup and 1 orange. Okay.
Yeah, have you noticed that there's been a problem with the printing and the instructions lately?
Yeah, it is becoming less pronounced. Sometimes I will run across a page where I'm like, it is a bit more difficult than it should be to tell the colors apart.
Okay.
I definitely
checking to see
that.
It's not just me. So
yeah, no, I don't think it's just you. I don't think it's just aging eyes for us AFLs. It does seem to be actually getting worse. I definitely noticed that before with like some of the Lumi brick instructions that would happen. But it doesn't seem to be limited to them. Lego seems to be getting affected by that to some extent too.
True.
All right, here's our multicolored leaf tree here. I don't know that I love it. Blown out color-wise, it's blown out a little on the camera, but it's kind of doesn't have that many leaves, and I think there's just too many colors.
Okay.
Got to reduce the number of shades on this.
A little too active.
Yeah. We went with the flying camera again. All right. And now we're building, it looks like a birch tree with these slimy tongues. The mini slimies. All right. Love the day. Don't know why I'm singing that song today, but I just am.
It's a cute brick built door.
Yeah, it really is. I like the oversized handle on there.
That handle is a little oversized, but at the same time, the door's a little short.
Yeah.
So I could definitely see that as a pub door. with it like a little taller with that size handle.
Yeah. All right, so now we're slapping our slimy squished. I guess they're like squished tri-leaf pieces on there. Oh, they're like, go up another level, put on some more. Oh, okay. Again, we're using orange and tomato soup leaves on here. I don't know if I'm using the right color leaves or not. Such a lovely day. All right. So we got that going for us. Now we're going up another level. This time we're using the blue jay is going to go in a tree branch on this level. Not really a tree branch with the way this is designed. We haven't quite gotten to the willow piece yet, which of course is kind of going to be the main highlight here. There we go. Going up another level on us here. Rotate them slightly. And then blue jay. And then here we go for our top level of our birch tree here. Kind of boring.
What? No.
Kind of is, you know. Couple of squished leaves. And then one squished leaf at the very tippy top. Ta-da! Here's our squished leaf birch tree.
That's not too bad.
I mean, it's not like I don't love that the branches are gray.
Yeah.
Could have done black since it was a birch tree, or white, but they maybe don't have it in white, or they didn't want to use it in white. I don't know.
I was looking at the comparison to that one from what they have in front of the bookstore modular. And
Yeah.
I kind of like these leaves styles a little bit better than the normal traditional leaf style with just the smaller leaves stuck to it. Now, I would have liked to have seen a couple studs on those leaves, the new ones that we just got, to put some smaller leaves on them as well.
Yeah,
Or a bird or something like that.
Feels like we've got to be able to do, some way to use a bunch of these in a good way. Who knows? Yeah. All right, 12 minutes to go. Oh, no. Well, I guess I said 2 bags, 24 minutes. We did the first one in 12. So who knows? We might be able to get the last one in 12. But it's the big daddy. We've got a couple of new pieces in here that I've been waiting to get a look at. And so here we are. We're going to get a look at them now. All right. So the first one, it's at least new to me, maybe not new, is the pear. So here I've got a pear in a lime green.
Yeah.
It's a lime green pear. So figure that out. Figure that oxymoron out. And then we've, of course, got this piece. So this is the
tongue, the slimy tongue.
The squished leaf willow tree element. And it looks like it's flamish yellow, orange, or whatever that color is, flamish yellow, orange. We've got quite a few of them, though. I don't want to count here, but it looks like 20-ish.
I believe so.
So, yeah. So it looks like we got 20-ish of them. Looks like we have to build
24.
24, okay. The cart, the fountain, and the willow tree And it looks like we're starting with the fountain. So not starting with the Big Daddy. Maybe that'll be last. Last to go on here. All right. And this fountain, it's not really a fountain, I guess it's a sundial. Sundial's kind of got these cute little purple alien antenna bits that are supposed to look like little flowers, I think. Little purple plants. These little stems. Not super exciting, but I will tell you, trying to snap together little pieces like this over and over and over starts making your hand cramp.
Gets a little tedious, that is for sure.
Yeah. Starts making you feel like an old man. You're like, afterwards, you're like, I gotta go rest my hand.
Right.
What are you tired from? Building Lego? It's a physical activity now that I'm old. All right, so here's our little sundial piece in the middle. Real simple build. Though we didn't have this piece before, this one that's now in gold here. It's the clip with a stud on the bottom versus the anti-stud. That allows us to clip into our dish and put our little sundial up. I'm a little surprised. Yeah, design-wise, it's going to go down into the this bottom part. Just can spin around. It's free floating. Whatever, no big deal.
Now, for those of you that are still watching, we're just going to hit this real quick and say, hey, if you guys are watching, make sure you hit like and subscribe because we'll be doing more live builds more frequently, or at least as frequently as we can, on off nights or on any regular night. So make sure you hit that like and subscribe. Hit the bell button so you can get notifications when we do random lives, because we will sometimes do sporadic ones of build lives like this, or Mark will do a random one on Animal Crossing. So hit that and follow us along.
Gotta drop the Brick.Dad is businessing. Gotta make a banner for that.
No.
Looks like we are going with our willow tree next, and we're gonna end with the cart.
Nice.
That's gonna be our last thing. So we got a curvy trunk to start.
That's nice.
That'll be the start.
Okay, those are the 2x2s.
Yeah, this is the 2x2 thick tube with the horn piece. Now they use this a fair amount for trees, and I think it works well because it reduces from a 2x2 down to a 1x1 pretty nicely.
Pretty helpful, yeah.
So, all right, and now it looks like we've got some geometry to work with here to get right. So part of this trick with these tri-peller pieces is that the axle hole, there's only one spot where the axle hole is in line with the axle itself. So you can see on the instructions here, they have all kinds of display things to make sure you put it in the right direction. Push the right button. There you go. So they want to make sure that you get all of these lined up right when you put them on.
Oh, okay.
Essentially, a little thicker or thinner part of the cross kind of points to the spot that's in line with the axle. So you want to make sure you get them all on there correctly. So that's what we're doing. So here it is, our fancy super propeller.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Useful for the hangy leaf style.
Yeah, see we're getting this in dark brown here. It's the same piece that they gave us in gray on the other tree.
Oh,
tree over
makes
there.
you wonder, why did they not do it in gray to begin with.
Yeah, why didn't we get a different
Or
color?
not in that brown, yeah.
Some other color other than the gray. Maybe they're like, oh, the gray's the closest thing we have to white. I don't know. But it just feels so ugly.
Now that reducer trunk that you just put on the base trunk, how many of those were in the Lovebirds? Was it just one or two?
It looks like it's 2. Looks like there's a pair in Lovebirds.
Okay. Aw.
So, yeah, a pair. Lovebirds come in pairs. All right.
Pieces we need come in pairs.
Now they want the droopy leaves to go on next. The waterfally leaves. These were blue. They'd make a good waterfall.
Yeah, they would.
How much Mark
Or-
loves a
or-
waterfall?
Like that in a translucent
Mhm.
light blue.
Yep. We
Maybe
are
a cool-
almost to Animal Crossing time. I don't think I'm gonna finish. Got a little distracted here at the end by our slimy tongues. We'll see if Mark starts on time though. Be funny to have 2 Brickworld live streams going at the same time.
Right?
But you never know. Maybe he'll come in here and yell at us and be like, "Don't take my audience. Everyone come over now. It's time for Brickworld Crossing." He loves it when I do impressions of my wife. Now I'm doing impressions of him. So there you have it. I think this tree was supposed to go in front down here. But we're putting it in the back on ours. And here we go. We'll drop her on here.
Yeah, the weepy tongue tree actually goes over above the cart normally.
Yeah. But we can do whatever we want.
And yeah, exactly. And that's the whole beauty of the movable trees thing like this.
Yeah.
Not only can you move it around wherever you want on this set, but you can swap them with trees on the other ones.
Skipped a little crucial step here. You're supposed to secure your slimy tongues with some slopes. What Mark is saying, cruising along, I see. So he's at least watching. Oh no, he's in here.
Yeah, I'm
He's
just
in
watching. They look pretty close to done.
We're getting there. We got a cart, gotta finish this tree and build a cart, and then we'll be done.
All right.
So
It looks like most of our Animal Crossing audience is in the chat.
yeah.
They are
Waiting for
trickling
some-
in, yes.
I
Yeah.
want to know where you are. I think that's really
Look, we've got somebody called LPS Monkeys and Kittens.
sounds fun.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever seen them before. Thanks for joining us tonight. We'll be playing Animal Crossing sometime in the next 10 minutes or however long it takes them to finish this Lego set.
Yeah, hopefully.
Well, you guys are certainly getting it done quick. Are you already done, Brick.Dad?
Oh, I am not. I'm several bags behind Ben. So what I did was I
okay.
stepped out in that regard to let him finish. And then I did the businessing side of closing out a show.
Yeah, you know.
Oh,
just
nice.
Businessing. He said I can't make a Brick.Dad as businessing sign for him, banner.
Yeah, no.
Are we
We're
out
moving
of
along
banners?
with these goofy,
Tongue
not really
pieces.
slimy
Yep.
tongues. They're like compressed hanging tongues.
Now, I don't know if you heard us, Mark, but we were talking about these. If we could get these in a translucent blue, a light blue or something like that for waterfalls or water features.
Yeah, would this be a Mark piece to turn into a waterfall?
Maybe. It is one of the gross tongue pieces. So I'm not sure I would want to use it. We got it now.
Just off of out of principle.
Yeah.
I could-
They've got
yeah.
a timer now for our regular
Oh, for those rants we don't do anymore.
no, for the banners, but not the
Oh.
ticker. But if I wanted to put up #pause, it would stay up for 10 seconds and go away
Oh, nice.
on its own.
That's exciting.
That's kind of long. That's kind of cool. That's kind of long. What?
Long overdue.
I'm my brain is like frozen. I have been out at the dog park a lot in sub-zero weather here.
Right.
And it's tearing my skin apart and making my joints achy like an old man.
Mhm.
Rest of this week is
And,
not going to be happy
Oh,
about
it's
that.
not going to get
It-
any better for. Yeah, today was like a balmy summer day. We stayed at the dog park for an hour today.
Oh, you
But
did?
in general, yeah. I mean, she also just needed to like run around and get some exercise. So she'd been
That I've been
cooped up
locked
for
up
a
all
few
week.
days. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we got her playtime. I took her over to Cheeto's house and they played in the gym, and that went really well. She's been she's been very picky about the bathroom breaks, and then we have to like go outside with her because she'll ring the bells, we'll open the door, and she'll be like, no, not doing that.
All right, we got to deconstruct the tree because, as per usual, I got a little aggressive and missed a step.
Now, for those that are following along, you can download the app and use the Lego Builder app, and you can build this as a team build with someone else. So if you have one set and you don't want to build it all yourself, or you have someone else you want to share the build with, you can actually start a party and build with other people.
Well, that's fun.
Okay. Go in your
And
home.
And just so you know, if we did take a lifestyle shot, it would match up because I have the digital app out.
Oh, nice. Oh, we're out of banner space.
That'll happen to us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been occasionally deleting ones we don't use very often. I would
Yeah.
imagine we have that one folder of
Yeah.
banners that we don't use.
I mean, we need all these. Hail satin.
Well, yeah.
So it's possible though that we could pitch some of those ones in that folder and maybe we'd be good again? Question mark. I don't know.
Banners we use.
Well, there's this one.
Yes. But I am here. Yeah, I guess we don't need that anymore. Where is that?
Shut up, Troy.
Yeah, got it.
Oh, shut up, Troy. You got to keep. That
Oh,
one
yeah,
sticks.
definitely. All right.
No, but it was right above it.
Yeah, so we got this. Just in case, because we're getting more viewers in here, about doubled since I logged in. So I think people might be looking for our
Looking for
weekly
some
Animal
Animal
stream.
Crossing streams.
Yeah, that usually happens on Wednesday evenings at 11 p.m.
Mhm.
For those Animal Crossing viewers that are in here right now, just to let you know, we have a problem of our crossing streams where we have
Yeah.
Lego content going on prior to, and then we're transitioning over to our Animal Crossing.
Yeah, and these guys just randomly decided to go live today at 9, and I was like, "What? What are you doing?"
Now, a conversation we
We're-
did have about this
We're leading
was
you
how,
into the show, Mark.
was how compatible this would be with possible Animal Crossing figures to try and upscale it into a vignette style for an Animal Crossing figure.
So, what do you guys think of the set so far?
I don't love the slimy tongue piece.
Yeah,
It's interesting. I think it's somewhat better in person. There's just not enough of them.
It looks
think
like banana peels from here. It
Yeah,
looks like a banana peel tree.
I think before the trees were on, I liked the cottage and the grounds.
Listen, Emily, we don't take
Oh.
well the threats.
So anyway,
Yeah, the base structure and everything before putting the trees in and everything is pretty nice.
Yeah.
It's got all the right colors and everything. Everything looks good with it. Redoing the trees to be a little less cheeky, if you will, not to be
A little
tongue in cheek
less
about it,
typist.
but
a little less terrible.
yeah, I think that would make a difference for this set. But at the same time, yeah, it's nice. It's got some depth to it with the creek and the shoreline on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very stable base.
Yeah, it does look like a resident rep house from Animal Crossing. I could see why you were thinking that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
So
not
here we go.
On
Last
Animal
part of
Crossing,
the build.
like, cool.
It's the cart. Little veggie cart here with some rutabagas or something. I don't know. It's definitely got a pear and some
squash.
other plants, if you will.
Oh, Lene's asking if Lene says she's in the green room. It says that she's still waiting. Yeah.
Probably the other green room.
Yo, definitely.
And so the last thing that we've got to do here is put our cart into the little grooves. There are 2 little recessed grooves
Yeah, I saw that. I was wondering what that
we
was
built
for.
earlier, and you can see them there. That's where these are going to go.
Yeah.
It's a unique stabilization location to actually put this in, the way it was built and everything to work with that. So it's kind of unique without studying down the wagon.
Small
Yeah.
Chaotic Menace. Don't worry, we'll be up as soon as they're done building the set with
Almost
the Animal
there,
Crossing content. And I'm glad that you changed the spelling of your name. Or I was reading it backwards for the last 2 weeks. But Small Chaotic
Ta-da!
Menace is a lot easier to say than Small Chaotic Meance. So there we go.
So there we go.
Nice.
There's our finished set. You can see got some Lego Ben builds in the background there. We can tip it up a little.
Very nice.
But here
The tree doesn't look absolutely horrible, but I think it does for Lego brick built set.
I don't know. You guys just built the lovebirds.
Oh
That's
yeah,
true.
I mean
That was better, but
this is certainly not lovebirds. So here's lovebirds. We built this. If you want to see a set that was really fun to build,
Copper Valor, I'm not late.
this is what we got. So lovebirds was a lot of fun. This one, maybe not as fun. We got some new pieces. Got a few new animal molds. Got an adorable snail. But that's where we are.
Small Chaotic Menace says I mistyped it when I rebranded and I had to wait 30 days to fix it since I didn't notice it immediately.
So real quick for everybody watching, thank you guys so much for being here for this build. We're going to transition, so we're going to take a short break, and then we'll pull right back up into Animal Crossing. So everybody come right back, go get your drinks, go get your snacks, come back, and let's play some Animal Crossing.
Bye, but see you in a few minutes.
Hey, let's see here. I did set an ending song that's not Mark's Gotta Go. But I think
that's
it's fun,
fine.
so we'll play it. Here we
Yeah.
go.
Larry's castle stood so tall, we all sat in awe. Think outside the blocks gave a round of applause. Proud and inspired, Larry showed the grand hall. Physics took over, we all watched the grand fall. Bricks fail, crashing dreams to the ground. In that moment, silence was the only except for Mark screaming, no, 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 no. Troy was grabbing a beer, hey, what happened, bro?
I pulled a moto.
No, you did.
I did. Under the castle. So dragons live here, right?
Oh my god, yes.
Level 1 dungeons. We got kitchens. This is a double high. This is the grand hall.
No, 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 no.
And like the grand hall.
I believe everything happens for a reason, and maybe this reason is for you to rebuild it better, bigger and better.
Shut up, Troy. My castle just fell. There's only 6 weeks to go. I'm in a full hell.